Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we continue on the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend, and we have got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the LA Chargers. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys coming off their byes, so they should be fresh and ready to get after it. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Hoosier, their rookie quarterback from Indiana.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So, I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get it done?
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Las Vegas, first down. Off the play fake. Mendoza. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, out and back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A run straight ahead with Genty. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty with touchdown. Number 8 on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Chargers nothing. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to have anything special in store for him today.
And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
It's a gain of 9.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's go. Set.
Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, 46 yards. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Strong running at the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And this drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Right back to Ginty on 1st down. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
2nd and 9 now. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
1st down, Raiders.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. That is caught by Dell. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Las Vegas.
Take Dell, 27 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. What a weekend it has been already around the NFL. We had 3 great games on Thanksgiving, another one Friday in Philadelphia, and it's all part of the NFL salute to the legendary John Madden. This week's slate of games known as the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Weekend. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 65 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, it's Genty. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Caught left side. Here's Dell. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there and nearly sprung him. As it is, well, there was a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chargers offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's in the midst of a very solid season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true. Last time, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, LA! Against him with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The Chargers will
have Herbert try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. The pass taken in by Mayer. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Mendoza. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chargers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert now. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Chargers at 9-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Complete to Johnston here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hampton will score. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking a right formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And now they'll shift things around. And here's Mendoza. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Jeanty. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. That's to the left sideways, got Naylor. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Chargers offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get low into those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. Now be taken in by Shaheed. And getting this chest shy of midfield and spotted at the
16 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert going to change the play here. On 1st down, hits Hampton. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. Now he'll tuck this, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. That one complete to Naylor.
Mendoza's pass. Complete to Caleb Naylor.
This now a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Chargers getting ready to go here to start this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, Nate,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Raiders 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the give, Genty. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll keep it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
380. Delta. 21. 10.
They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And hard running's going to get him over to 40 to the 42. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 25 more yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll set up the screen with Hampton. They'll get forward out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
2nd and 6.
At the Raiders' 16-yard line.
And again, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
14 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
21. Hey, go Lion. Hey, Kappa. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Rondé Gadsden, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 19-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Dances by him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tony Jefferson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Jeanty. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this 3rd quarter. Their drive begins with a carry by Hampton. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Raiders have recovered. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That one complete to McConkey. And he had this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Chargers 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play action. It's Herbert. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll go again with Genty. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Mendoza. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now to getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 65.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They're going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll go. Here's Genty. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Mendoza. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gaston. And way past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21. Lion.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's the backup Cousins. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. More from L.A. in a moment. The Raiders on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Cousins. Well, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
A.J. Cole in
And a timeout here. Timeout taken. Whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard
Just 2
line.
minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
To the air again, Herbert. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. So it looks like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. And the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
There's that man again. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins. They'll try and set up the screen to Ginty. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll throw again. Cousins. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cousins now. That's caught by Tucker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a 2nd and 2. Cousins the throw-in. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now official.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree.